All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. Okay, guys, today I wanted to do a health reading. So this is going to be a pick a card. Card 1 is going to be the 5 of air. Card 2 is the 8 of air. I shuffled, and these are the two cards that fell out to represent each pile that I read, each reading. Anyways, you know what I mean. Excuse me. Okay, so I've been working on my kind of bettering the meanings of the cards when I do health readings. So hopefully this will be a little bit more clear and to the point, and hopefully we can get you some advice. Okay, guys? So I'm going to put the timestamps for these readings down below. Pick your card, card 1, card 2. Timestamps down below in the description box. Okay, guys, before we jump into this, don't forget to show me some love. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, guys, when you show me good energy, I send that good energy back. All right, guys? All right. So pile 1, pile 2. I will see you guys at your readings. All right, pile 1, if you chose the 5 of air, this message says, an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. Okay, so that is your message. This also talks about like gambling and losing. So since we're doing health readings, this is not the time for you to be gambling with your health. Okay, we're gonna start by pulling one of the majors, and we're going to see what the overall health issue is. As I've been practicing it, I've noticed it comes out different ways, so we're just kind of going to go with the flow and see how this plays out. All right, file number 1, we have the Empress and the Magician. We have the Death at the bottom. Okay, so the Magician, whoa. Okay, and the Empress. Let me see what these cards talk about. Again, I was like, kind of, bear with me, guys. Okay, the Empress. So some of the health issues associated with the Empress can talk about beauty procedures. So like, yeah, I don't think that's what this is. This could be nutrition or something that has to do with reproductive matters, right? Could also talk about pregnancies. And then we have the Magician. The Magician talks about poisons, toxins. It also talks about needing to seek advice from not just, professionals, but, contemporary methods, kind of like what you're doing here with tarot when talking about your health, right? So this is kind of in hopes to give you a little bit more clarity so you can know what to look at or to address with your doctor when you do go see the doctor regarding this. Okay. Different doctors you could talk to. Definitely, if it has to do with, a pregnancy or, your reproductive health, check out, talk to your OBGYN. Endocrinologist, I think that's what they're called. maybe even a nutritionist. Maybe if this has to do with, maybe not getting the best food. Okay, let's look into the Empress. We have the 4 Swords, Three of Swords. Six of Wands. Okay. These three wanted to come out. We'll look into that. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords. Okay. The Four of Swords talks about a need to be alone, to rest, maybe being in a dark room. Because you could have, this could be clinical depression. This could be depression. So again, like I said with the Empress, remember the Empress can talk about pregnancies, birth. So this could be postpartum depression. It could even be that you're not eating the best because you are so depressed right now. But with the Six of Wands, this talks about a card of recovery. You can overcome this. But this could also, I'm also getting that this could be like, you could be a high functioning person, you know, you could be suffering depression and you still manage to function. People none the wiser. They didn't know. Again, another card of depression, clinical depression. You could be wanting to sleep a lot, being alone, isolated. Let's look at this Page of Wands, or I'm sorry, this Page of Swords. Okay, the Page is problems with, this is difficulty learning. So this could be like a child that's on the spectrum, the Page of Cups. Could be a child that you're, like maybe this is stressing you out. This could be stressing you out. Well, okay, so this could be a kid that you know, might have a learning disability. Page of Cups. So this could, I don't know, this could be postpartum depression. This child could be on the spectrum. The Knight of Cups talks about a lack of energy, so you could be really tired. And it could be because you're doing too much. You're having too much fun, or you're just doing too much. You're not getting enough rest. So you need to pace yourself. Whatever you're doing to cope with this is really contributing to it's making your, I don't know, like, it's draining your energy. Your mental space is pretty, I don't know, you just, whatever you're doing to cope is okay. You're going out, your lack of energy due to having too much fun. This could be unwise to do this. So if you're having a hard time dealing with this, there's better ways of dealing with this. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. Let's see what that is about. Maybe like for money. Really sure. These could just be people who just wanna, you're having all this fun partying, and like, why are these people really around? Is it to like set me up, or is it for money? Is it like, I heard set me up. Like, maybe they could be trying to get you drunk or get you in some kind of compromising situation. I don't know. So be careful who you surround yourself with at this time. Let's see what this partying is. This Knight of Cups. Strength. Let's see what strength is. This talks about unhealthy lifestyles. Maybe overworking yourself and then going out and partying. What this is calling for you to do is to take some time to rest. Again, be alone in a dark room, Okay, so don't pay attention to genders. I just heard somebody said, is this a male or a female? No, this could be a man or a woman. I'm really actually getting that it's, again, don't pay attention to genders. It's just the meaning of the cards. Now, the Empress could talk about nutrition, right? Needing to eat healthier, and the toxins. So something that you're consuming is not, as far as the majors, that's kind of what I'm getting. Bad nutrition, and this is like poisoning your body. This is like somebody who eats out all the time, barely exercises, goes to work, and then goes out partying or something. You really need to take the time to rest, heal, and eat better. And as you're going out to party and you're stretching yourself thin, it's like, why are these people around anyways? You're throwing yourself into coping mechanisms instead of dealing with something kind of deeper. This is like nightmare, sleepless nights. Spirit saying that's the truth. There's something down in your psyche that you have to look at, and you're refusing to look at that. Okay, so yeah, your body could be breaking down because you need to take time. It's like you're overworking, you're overdoing it. You really need to spend some time and relax. And I heard find peace. Maybe like this could be a situation where I don't know, you're just running away from your problems. I heard projection, so like you could be projecting some of your issues out on other people. the first part of healing this is you really, it's like, this is a very uncomfortable place to be when you're doing shadow work. This is what shadow work is. You're looking at some of the uncomfortable things, things that make us angry, things that, you know, we're disappointed or ashamed of, or whatever this may be. It's like, it's kind of forcing you to sit your ass down and do this work. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on. I don't know if I can add any more to this right now. So that was the Empress. Let's see. Is there anything else that you want to see for the Empress? Oh, that's too many. But I did see this. Again, work and home, partying. Yep, no. You're giving too much of your energy, you know. You're at work, you go home, you go party, you go home, you go work, you know, this is your life. And so you could be paying all this money for like breadcrumbs. I'm like, for breadcrumbs, it's like you pay a lot of money for like almost nothing, because you're going out all the time, you know, spending money at the bar, or, you know, eating out. That's all you do, you know, and this is poisoning your body. What, you know, eating out is not. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we see any of the meanings for health-wise anyways. Let's look at this Eight of Pentacles. I'm not looking at these just because that's what the story was saying, but Eight of Pentacles, needing to research your own condition to be able to make an informed decision. Like, it could be like doctors just like trying to give you medicine to, you know, treat the symptoms, but if you actually, you know, your health is mind, body, and it's not just your body, it's mind, body, spirit. So there could be something deeper in you know, in your mind and your spirit that needs to be, that's out of alignment, and it's throwing your health out of alignment. Okay. It's also saying that you need to slow down and take precautions. You know, yeah, this is reckless. This is reckless. This is reckless right here. I was getting this as possible, like, learning difficulties, you know, someone being on the spectrum, but this could also represent problems with vision. So if you're having problems with your eyesight, you better slow down, because yeah, this is vision. So you better be careful. You better be careful. You better slow down. Yeah, that can be very careful, guys. Get your eyesight checked. Get glasses if you have to. Eat healthier. Yeah, you really need to take control of your life, your health right now. What's the Magician? Got the Ten of Swords. It's those toxins, man. Like this unhealthy food, whatever you're eating, is just not. It's not it, man. Spirit saying that's the truth. Okay. Let's see. Let's break this down. The Ten of Swords. goodness. Okay, physical pain. If you experience physical pain, this is being like made 10 times worse by your clinical depression. You remember I said you're like pretty high functioning. This is high functioning depression. Like you can... So if you're experiencing physical pain, that's why. The 9 of Wands. This is going to be an uphill battle to recover. You have to do... yeah. You're going to have to do a lot of work to pull yourself out of this. Because again, there's something deeper that you have to look at. And so you're throwing yourself into... You stay busy to forget what you have to focus on. Okay, Spirit saying that's the truth. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this talks about needing to take care of yourself emotionally. Okay, so the Queen of Cups says this is healing energy of an older woman who loves you. Oh. You need to take care of yourself emotionally. Okay? Take care of yourself emotionally, but you have to take charge. Yeah. Let me just double check the King of Wands. Yeah, you have to be optimistic. Man, you guys, I'm so sorry. This makes me want to cry. This really does. I'm sorry you're going through this. But you do have someone around you that loves you. Okay? Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys can calm down, calm down. Breathe, breathe. Oh my goodness, you guys. You have to be optimistic. You can change anything to better your future. You just have to take the bull by the horns, you know? You have to, it's going to be bucking you around and it's going to be crazy and wild, but hey, if you can overcome that, man, you are going to come out strong, okay? These are challenges and obstacles that we have to overcome in life, okay? But just remember, you do have someone around you that loves you, okay? You are struggling a lot of depression right now, and I am so sorry you're having to go through that. I can feel you guys. This really hurts my heart for you. Oh, wow. It might be an uphill battle, but you have to be optimistic. You have to have some kind of, will to get through this. You need to take care of yourself emotionally. You really do. Be gentle on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay? So that physical pain you could be experiencing right now, so it's because it's exacerbated. Is that the word? Exacerbated? It sounds so funny to me. Exacerbated. I think it's just intensified, it's made worse, 10 times worse. hear you guys laughing at me. It's cool. At least you're getting out of that, you know, sad energy. Because, oh my God, that shit hit me. I felt that. Made me cry. Yeah, that feeling in your throat's finally gone. Yeah, but that pain is because of this depression. It's like, it's just intensified. It's words. It's just made greater because of this depression that you're hiding so well. Okay? Even don't look at the, you know, Spirit's here to tell you the truth. This is going to be a battle, but you know, this is where your strength is going to be tested. You do have someone around you that loves you, okay? Spirit says that's the truth. So whatever you're doing now, this is not the way to deal with this, okay? The Magician. This is talking about toxins, unhealthy, you know, eating, reckless behavior. Let's look more into the Magician. Okay. We have Wands. You could be dealing with multiple health issues right now. Okay, so, you know, one step at a time and do what's best for you. Okay, so this is talks about injuries due to speed. So you could get in a car accident, so be careful. That came out earlier as well, that, you know, maybe you drive really fast and you don't have your glasses, so you can't see, and, you know, yeah, you need to slow down. Okay. The Ace of Wands talks about a need for more movement and exercise. You need to develop a healthy exercise routine and develop new habits, okay? This is like these are baby steps that Spirit's trying to give you to help you move in the right direction. Don't be so hard on yourself and thinking that you have to see instant results, but just start developing healthy routines, and, you know, those goals, and set small goals and reach them. Set daily goals and crush them. They don't have to be crazy. Just like, I'm going to exercise for, you know, 15 minutes today, or I'm going to at least stretch for 10 minutes. You don't even have to do like, you know, crazy exercises. Just start by stretching. I'm going to drink such and such amount of water. I'm going to, you know, I'm not going to have any sugar today. You know, little goals start to develop into bigger and greater goals, and by the time you look back, you're like, you're gonna be shocked at how far you've come. You know, it starts by, you know, just put that foot in one foot in front of the other. Baby steps, okay? All right, pile one, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped you, and I'm sending you a lot of love right now. I mean, don't cry. Don't cry. Oh my God. You guys. You are loved, okay? My God. Wow, I really feel you. Wow. Yeah, let's get you some final advice, okay? Let's get you some final advice. Hopefully this will help you calm down a little bit, okay? Alright, final advice for pile one. 10 of Swords. At the end of a situation that brings relief and sadness. Both the opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction. What does that say at the bottom? Melodramatic reaction. Okay. So, a tough situation is coming to an end, pile number 1. You could be overcoming some addictions. And it's like, finally, this is completion. Okay? So, breathe, guys, breathe. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You're starting to see, you're starting to realize the things you have to look at. You're noticing, you're starting to see how it's really affecting your life. And it's like, this is where you have to, like, you know, take the bull by the horns. It might get a little bumpy because, again, you know, you're doing that shadow work. You're taking accountability and understanding why it is that you are the way you are, why you think the way you think, why you behave the way you behave, you know, whatever that is. It's taking that accountability, and it can get kind of rocky because you're gonna, you know, looking at yourself in that light is never fun, okay? But it's going to be like a weight off your shoulders. I'm telling you, you're when being judged by God, you know, it's a matter of, you know, is your heart as light as a feather? You know, you can't have that light heart if you're weighed down with all the guilt and shame and embarrassment and anger and bitterness that all the past bullshit weighs on you. And so, like, it manifests into, you know, physical pain and depression and, you know, trying to cope with this by drinking and partying and working and, you know, whatever people throw themselves into to not think. You know, it could even be, you know, playing poker online or, you know, Candy Crush. You know what I mean? It's whatever you're releasing. This talks about completion. It's not always fun. This is going to bring happiness and sadness. This is bittersweet, you know. Whatever you're going to be experiencing is going to be bittersweet, but you're going to be okay. You really are. You're leaving all the bullshit behind. It's like, okay, I'm leaving, you know, all those swords you stabbed, you put in my back, or, you know, this doesn't even have to be like betrayals. Just like, these could be swords that we, you know, self-inflicted. You know, so we're leaving all this baggage behind. I heard like issues with parental figures, you know, always feeling, you know, in competition with siblings, stuff like that. Like, you just never felt like you were good enough. And you're starting to realize that's not what it was at all. You're starting to realize I can have control of my own life, and that's what you're doing. You're starting to take the steps and understanding, you know, how to clear out all that mess is, you know, is what the journey is about. You're starting to understand, like, who you are, what you are, and, you know, why you did it, why you do it, and where you want to go. So we're cleaning out the past to make our minds clear for the future, okay? Pile number 1. So this is doing shadow work. This is never fun, but you're going to be so much happier when you finally start releasing all this old baggage, okay? All right, pile 1. I hope this helped you. I hope, I hope this brought you some understanding and some clarity, and some comfort. in any way that it was supposed to. All right, pile one. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, pile number 2. This is your health reading. The message that you got is the 8 of Air. This says the illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action. Take responsibility for your life now. So in health, you know, there's a need for you to take control of your life, okay? All right, pile number 2, we're going to start by pulling some of these majors to see what your message is. One more. We have the sun. All right, moon at the bottom. All right, the Emperor. Let's see. I have all these cards mixed up. I'm working on my health readings, trying to improve them, so I'm still kind of all over the place here. Okay, so the Emperor says, first of all, you need to take action and take responsibility for your life. With the Emperor, this could be a refusal to listen to advice. So if your doctors are telling you, you know, to drink less, eat less, drink more water, exercise more, cut out certain things, you just don't want to listen. You have a problem with taking people's advice. This could also be a midlife crisis that you feel like, I don't know, like maybe you're not where you feel you should be, and you're kind of letting your health, you could be indulging in things that you should be cutting out. You could be having some health issues due to being a workaholic. You're extending yourself. You're exhausted. You could be very stressed at this time, but overall, like, your health is good and stable. It just, you know, if you allow things to start sliding, then things could spiral out of control, right? So, yeah, needing to take regular exams. Let's see, the sun. Yeah, exhaustion. Stay healthy, drink water. Okay. Okay, let's look into what the Emperor is about. Have 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be juggling a lot, you know, with work. There could be some conflict at work. This could be stress. Yeah, this is... Okay, let's look into this before I start. Okay. We're starting with the 2 of Pentacles. Balance what you need for happiness and what you need for health, okay? Do I really need this to be happy? Or am I using this to cope with the stress and conflict? Dealing with health issues might be frustrating, but if you put in good effort, you will get good results. But part of this putting in this good effort is balancing things that you need to be healthy? Like, are you going to prioritize your health over superficial things that you think you need to be happy? Okay. It says it's telling you not to give up. You have the Five of Wands. I need to stay away from aggressive people or situations. You know, there could be people who want to be, you know, maybe violent. You know, if there's a lot of stress, they could have the tendency to be violent. Or I'm getting more just this stress. Stay away from conflicts. Okay. And aggressive people. Maybe you want to be aggressive. This is not good for your health, okay? To be in that energy, it takes a lot of energy to be so angry at someone. You know, it really does deteriorate your health when you're constantly in that energy. We have the Three of Cups. This Three of Cups talks about finding, like, practitioners that might help you. I'm not really sure what this says. Yes, yeah. Well, they don't all have to be meanings of, oh no, okay. Yeah, it's not. I was like, practitioners? What the hell? Okay. It's talking about take control of your life with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands says you have to take control of your life, and that's what this card you started off with. Okay. The Knight of Cups could be talking about a lack of energy due to having too much fun. So, you know, you could be partying and going home, work. Partying, going home, work. Pile 1 got the same thing. Okay. So, let's see. Is this conflict something due to work? Let's see. Because you could be... Maybe this stress and conflict is coming from work. Is due to, like, whatever... the stress from work is due to... hold on, guys. Okay, this could be online bullying too. It's like isolating. People are like, could be like, this could be watching you online or withdrawing from watching people online, like just kind of pulling away from the drama of others. That's what you need to do. Maybe there's a lot of conflict that's causing a lot of stress and you're just like, I'm just gonna pull myself out, like unplug, because that's pulling a lot of your energy, and then you're like, to avoid it, you're you know, partying, drinking. You go home and do it all over again. Work, conflict, go home, party, drink. You know, or it just, that's what you have been doing to avoid having to deal with this. So it's telling you to take control of your life, because if you're lacking energy, it's because you're doing this whole life triangle. Homework, party, homework, party, homework, party. I mean, yeah. Page of Wands. See, this is too busy for your own good. Only do what you must and slow down. You really need to slow down. I even heard, like, I was raised to like always be busy. You always have to go, 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 go. If you like weren't going, then you were doing something wrong. And so you always have to, you feel the need to always fill your time. And you do that anyways. It's just like natural to you to do that. So when there is conflict that comes up that you don't want to have to really deal with, or you don't know how to deal with it, you just bury yourself in, keeping busy. You're too busy for your own good. That's what this is. So you really need to slow down, pile number 2. It's like I heard, I don't know how to just sit still. This is what Spirit does. Spirit will maneuver pieces on the chessboard to get you trapped into one, a corner where you have no choice but to sit tight, And it's like, this is what the universe does to get you to do your shadow work, where you have to really look at yourself, and examine your life, and and this can be ugly, messy. You can get angry and resentful and bitter and even vengeful. It's not a fun process, but by not allowing yourself the space to really deal with these deeper psychological issues, emotional issues, it really does affect your health. Your health is about connecting your mind, body, and spirit for your overall well-being in this physical form. So if your mental and your spiritual is not in alignment, it's going to throw your physical body out of whack. And you could just, Spirit says this is nothing that can't be fixed. You just have to take control of your life, in doing so, you're going to take control of your health. Okay? So we have the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands could talk about having multiple health issues to juggle. Okay? You have multiple health issues you have to juggle. So you need to focus, again, baby steps. Focus on one thing, one goal, work towards that. Baby steps, okay? Do what's best for you. Balance what you need for your health and what you need to actually be happy. Is it, again, we're going back to, is it something that I need to be happy, or am I using that as a crutch to not have to deal with the real issues? Because these issues that you're not addressing are manifesting into multiple health issues. Okay? So the best advice is really just to take one thing at a time, and set small goals and crush them daily, and then make your goals a little bit bigger and crush them. You got this. It's not a race. You have to do what's best for you. Okay? We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords also talks about being reckless and having accidents. Okay? So you could be really stressed in your head that you're not really focused. So you need to slow down. This talks about slowing down because there could be accidents due to speed. Okay? Safety equipment accidents, maybe something at work. If you're not paying attention, there could be an accident. So be careful. Take precautions, okay? Pile number 2. You can create a happy life in good health if you start to do some of this transmuting some of that blocked up energy, that energy you have blocked in you. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? It's not a competition. It's not a race. I just said slow and steady wins the race. It's really not a race, though. You know, it's really the only competition is you against you being a better version of yourself, okay? Don't get swept up in all this drama and conflict and all this stress, okay? Again, slow. Watch the feelings of going back into, old behaviors, old ways of doing things, okay? So if you fall back, it's okay. Get back on that horse and just keep moving forward. All right, pile number 2. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped you in any way that it was supposed to. Actually, no. Let's look at the sun. I don't think we looked at the sun. Hold on. Sorry, guys. All right. The sun. Exhaustion, I think that said. I said that. Heat exhaustion, you could maybe, I don't know if you work outside or you just, but drink a lot of water. Okay, we have 3 of Wands. Stay healthy. Be optimistic. Yeah, be optimistic about your future. Yeah. I got be optimistic about your future and slow down again. Make sure you slow down because you can have an accident due to, maybe at work or in the car. So just be mindful of that, okay? Slow it down. Let's look at the 3 of Wands. Listen to the advice of others and aim for the future. Yeah, be optimistic about the future. If you really feel like I don't have anything to look forward to in life, I don't know what I want to do, I don't know what I should be doing. I mean, if you start getting yourself into that negativity, I mean, it's going to be hard for you to turn things around for yourself because you're just there's nothing to look forward to, okay? What I wanted to say was, as you heal yourself is when you start to discover your purpose, okay? You have to do that inner work, that messy work, and your journey will be your story, okay? Your purpose. So as you start to improve your health, you could motivate others to improve their health, and that's going to lead you to doing something else, and it's this just this web of different possibilities that you can go down, but you have to begin your journey by healing yourself, okay? People get all hung up on, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, I have no purpose in life, I know I'm called to do something, but I don't know what that is. Well, you haven't discovered what that is yet because you haven't begun your journey. You're still sitting there waiting for your assignment to be handed to you when you're supposed to actually go out and start looking for that by being a better you, whatever that journey entails, okay? Mental health, physical health, spiritual health, whatever avenue or whatever path you take is the steps of your journey. And that's what it is, guys. I mean, nobody's going to come down and give you an assignment. You are called to do this. No, you have to discover what it is that you were called to do. And how you start doing that and discovering that is by healing yourself, working on yourself, being a better version of yourself. And that's where you find your calling. So you have to be optimistic about your future, pile number 2. Take control of your life. You are the creator of what you want your life to be. It's not, it's not going to be what other people tell you it's supposed to be. It's going to be what you make it to be. Okay? Again, you have good stuff coming. They're waiting for you if you just take the steps to move towards it. Okay? You're looking at like what life could be. But Spirit's like, get on that horse and move towards that happiness. Be optimistic. The sun does shine. But you have to want it to shine, because if you just stand there, over there, oh, look how beautiful it is over there. It's too bad I can't be over there. It's raining here. It's like, well, move, go, get on your horse and get down to those boats and sail off into your happiness, okay? Pile number 2. Start healing your emotional stuff, your psychological traumas. Start healing those things. And you're gonna it's gonna illuminate what your calling is. Okay? Alright, pile number 2, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped you in any way that it was supposed to. Okay, guys? But I think I'm gonna leave that there. You guys have a great one, okay?